It's entirely possible to do crazy marketing things. As an example, the coffee shop I owned in the Bath High Street for 5 years, we used to do 3 latte sales a day. 3 lattes, which is the single most sold product for a coffee shop, right? And after one marketing trick, we went up to 600 on a weekend. On the first weekend we ran this marketing idea. Like seriously, like 100x results. Where else have you heard that? Not a lot of places. But before I can tell you how you can do something similar, you have to understand when you start out in business, there's nothing above you or nothing that is beneath you, right? Like you will have to do anything. You can't have any, lack of shame. You just have to throw it all away and stop caring what people think of you, because in reality, you do not have the skills yet and you need to get them, right? This is in a day of age where you can pay for so many coaches, gurus who have done it before to show you exactly how to do it. But there are age-old things that will always work. If you can capture people's attention and you can give them an offer so good they feel dumb saying no, or it's the obvious choice, then people will buy. It's that simple. So for an entire week, and I did this twice on separate years, I was in a cardboard box. Literally, our coffee cups came in a cardboard box. I painted the thing with our logo, and I wrote on the back, £1 lattes, and I went out on the Bath High Street where there were thousands of people all day long and just shouted up and down it. And I would call out people who would look at me and I would tell them to have a lovely day. It was the small things that made such a big impact. Like I had so many people actually come up to me and thank me for brightening their day, and they didn't even buy a coffee. But in reality, what actually happened is we had a queue out of the door the entire day. And what's funny is if I took a 5-minute break and the queue went inside the building, then the effect stopped. People queue when they see other people doing it, right? If you can create hype or you can create public speculation about something, that makes people interested. Why are they interested in it? Why are they interested in that, right? And it worked, right? And it's so funny. Everyone looked at me like I was bonkers, like I was batshit crazy. And I was. For an entire week, I was out there, 12 hours a day, my voice went completely hoarse. And it was really hard, but it worked. It worked really well. So if you are unwilling to do crazy stunts like that, if you're scared of what other people are going to say about you, entrepreneurship's not for you. And that's okay. That's really okay. But you can't claim that it doesn't work because you haven't tried it, right? Think of the craziest thing you can do that's within your means that will capture people's attentions without lying about what you can do or offer, and try it. The crazier it is, the more people will likely stop, look and listen. Like for right now, my company's offer is 6 weeks free maths tutoring, which is expensive. Our tutors, we charge out £100 per hour, right? And we can offer 6 weeks for free with no obligation to stay on afterwards. And this grabs people's attention in the space because some tutors, maybe half, will give away 1 hour for free, or one session, maybe a half an hour session, right, to see if we get along. But that is not a measurable amount of time, that is not enough time to create a measurable difference. And so we go so above and beyond that people think it's a scam, honestly. And I don't blame them. How on earth can someone offer, well, we're offering 6 times the length at 7 times the national average standard. How do you give away 42x for free? And the reason is because nearly everybody stays afterwards. Because once they see the results for themselves, they go, yep, that's the real deal. It's entirely worth the money. I'll stay, thank you. And that's it. And so that's how we run our business, is by doing this crazy thing. But you have to detach, again, your shame. Like there's nothing that's beneath you. So when we first started this company, the plan was, we didn't know how to market online with paid ads. So we were like, well, let's see, can we work for free for 3 months and hopefully cover the cost of the ads? That's it. And after 3 months, we actually made about $5,000, which was pretty cool and unexpected. And then we got to work on the fulfillment because we know that we're good at doing that, and we created a system that worked. But there you go. And I'm more than happy to put up some pictures, if they're not there already, of what I looked like as an absolute idiot out in the street in my bright red coat. And I even walked down the high street to a place where I was kicked off of property because it was private property and I didn't know. And there's no rules against this, there's no laws against this. Like, you can get out there and do what you want. I remember I heard a marketing stunt actually of someone going around cleaning the city with a jet wash, but they would jet wash their logo into the floor. It's anti-graffiti. How smart is that? Admittedly, not as compelling as a £1 latte. You know, when they're for 3 or 4, and you very quickly get the certificate of being the best coffee in the city from TripAdvisor that year, right? Offer something amazing and you have to let people know about it. The 2 first steps of business. Hope that helps. Have a great one. Peace.